In South Africa, the Blade Runner murder trial of double amputee Olympian Oscar Pistorius has wrapped up after 5 months of proceedings. It now falls to the judge to decide whether Pistorius intentionally killed his girlfriend. Here with more is CBS News legal analyst Rikki Klieman. Rikki, good morning.
Good morning.
Finally, this trial is over. 5 months. What exactly is the judge going to be weighing here now?
Well, we're looking at one judge plus two assessors, by the way. The two assessors could overrule the judge. But assuming that the judge rules after they all review 4,000 pages of transcripts, we're looking really at a series of questions. The number one question is this: did Oscar Pistorius know or believe that Reeva Steenkamp was behind the door of the bathroom? If he knew, if he believed she was there, then we're looking at murder, either premeditated, 25 years to life, or intentional, 15 years to life. So let's put that to the side for a second and say, what else is there? Well, if he didn't know or believe Reeva Steenkamp was behind the door, he thought an intruder was behind the door. So then we're looking at possible culpable homicide, judge's discretion up to 15 years, or we may even be looking at an acquittal. And let me give you one more theory of acquittal, because I like this theory. This is the one where he goes to the door to investigate if an intruder is there or not. And then he hears a noise, he hears a bang. And at that point, the gun goes off. That's a complete acquittal.
What do you think is the most logical verdict in this case? I mean, I feel like throughout the course of this, we've seen him as a sort of person on trial gag and vomit and cry. I mean, what do you think the judge will come out and the assessors will come out of this saying?
Well, I don't know that I can give you the real verdict any more than anyone else can. But logically, people seem to think, particularly experts in the law in South Africa, that we're somewhere between that intentional homicide and that culpable homicide. But when I hear that, I say, well, if it's intentional homicide, then obviously he thought Reeva was behind the bathroom door. If it's culpable homicide, could be that he thought there was an intruder. That's the key. We should also talk a little bit, if we have a moment, about his quote-unquote histrionics. I have tried a lot of cases. I have covered hundreds upon hundreds of cases. Never in my life have I seen a defendant behave as Oscar Pistorius.
Rikki, did they make a mistake putting him on the stand?
Well, look, I always used to say as a defense lawyer, it's a dagger to my heart every time my client took the stand, because every time they would answer something either wrong, incorrect, a mistake, it would be, oh my goodness, there goes my case. Of course, the lawyer thinks it's their case. You can't do anything with a self-defense case or a defense of another, which this is, without putting your client on the stand, risky as it is.
It's interesting to see them say he suffers from anxiety and he's someone that, in some ways, was a victim who was ready for more abuse.
Well, he does clearly suffer from anxiety. What that does with the defense is another matter. This is a person who grew up, as we know, without two legs. This is a person who lives with a heightened flight or fight syndrome. It's a person whose mother hid a gun under her pillow every single night. So he has an exaggerated sense of what is dangerous. Well, it doesn't mean that makes a difference.
Yeah, we have to wait till September for a verdict now.
September 11th it is.
Rikki, thank you as always.